Welcome students. So here I have come with my new episode on light. Okay. So we are now discussing about the refraction of light. So if you missed my previous episodes, you can go through the previous episodes. You can see that. You can subscribe my channel to get the update of the new videos. Okay. So in my last video, if you see, then there I discussed some natural phenomena. That means why the diamond shines so much. Okay, due to the internal reflection and all that, all I have discussed. Okay, what is the radius of the cone? Okay, through which the fish or any observer from the water can see the objects from outside the object of the outside water. Okay, so now today we will discuss the mirage in desert area. Okay, so that is one type of illusion actually. Okay, so the observer will feel or will feel that after watching that particular illusion. Okay, that some actually image is formed. Okay, on the water, and the image is vibrating and some water is there. Okay, but actually nothing is there. Okay, so that is one type of illusion. So suppose this is the desert area. Okay, so in the desert area, and suppose this is a tree. Suppose this is a tree in the desert area. Clear? Is a tree in the desert area. Now what happened in the desert area during the daytime? The sand will be very hot. Okay, so these are the layer of the air. So these are the suppose layer of the air. These are the layer of the airs. Okay. Now, so this area, the lower portions area, okay, of the air will be what? Very hot, and that's why this layer, this layer will be what? Actually, comparatively more hot and less dense. And if you go up, then the air will be cooled and more dense. This will be the rarer and the up portions will be denser. Okay. So now what happens? Suppose a ray of light is coming. Suppose a ray of light is coming. If we draw perpendicular, okay. So it is what? It is denser, and next part is rarer. So denser to rarer. Then it will move away from the perpendicular. Then if we draw perpendicular, then again denser to rarer. It is denser and it is comparatively it is rarer. Then away from the perpendicular. Okay. Then again it is now denser and it is now rarer. Okay. Then it is again away from the perpendicular. Now what will happen? If the critical angle is the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, then what will happen? The total internal reflection will take place. So the total internal reflection will take place. Okay. Suppose this angle is more than its critical angle, angle of incidence. So this total internal reflection will take place. Now here the opposite things. What is the opposite thing? Okay. So it is now the rarer medium and it is denser medium. So what? It will move towards the perpendicular. Now here also it will move towards the perpendicular. Okay. So if you see your eyes from here, then you will see the image of this tree over there. Okay. You will see our eyes actually cannot follow this bent path. Okay. So we will see the image of this tree here. Okay. Direct, straight. Okay. Now what will happen? As the temperature of the desert area is not constant, it is changing. Okay. So the temperature is changing. That means what? The density of each layer of the air will also change. That's why the refractive index of the layer of the air will also change. So as a result, what will happen? As the refractive index will change, so sometimes some more rays are entering, sometimes less amount of rays are entering in our eyes. So as a whole, what will be the feeling of watching this? That means it is actually it is vibrating. Okay, that means it is not fixed, it is vibrating. That means the same sensation we have. That means some image of the tree is falling on the water. Okay, the water is vibrating, the image is also vibrating. So by watching this, we will feel that the image falls on water. Okay, but actually it is not. It is due to the total internal reflection and a very good natural phenomenon, and we can see consider this a very good example of total internal reflection in nature. Okay, so hope you understand this. Okay, if you have any problem, you can write me in comment, so I'll try to solve that. Clear? So now moving next. Now we have discussed about the mirage in desert area. Okay, now in the cold countries also, where the ice are there, the cold countries also, we can see another type of mirage. Okay, so what is that? Suppose this is the area of the cold countries. Okay, so suppose this is any object, so we are considering a boat. Okay, any object is here. Okay, so what happened actually here in the cold countries? Okay, these are the, suppose the layer of the air. These are the layer of the air. These are the layers of the air. So in the cold country, the scenario is opposite than that of the desert area. The lower part will be more dense because temperature is very low. The lower part of the air is more dense. Okay, so the lower part will be what? It will be, the lower part will be more dense, and the upper part will comparatively rarer. Okay, this is dense, and if we move upward, then it will be rarer, more rarer, more rarer. If we go down, denser, more denser, more denser, more denser, like this. Clear? So suppose the rays are coming. So when it will incident, so what will happen? It is more dense than this, so it will move away from the perpendicular. Then again it will move away from the perpendicular. So then again it will move away from the perpendicular. Okay, suppose your eyes is here, your eyes is here. Okay, your eyes is here. Okay, now see, when the critical angle, when the angle of incident theta is more than theta c, critical angle, then total internal reflection will take place. Now when the total internal reflection will take place, then what? It is more dense to less dense. Okay, then that means what? It will move like this. Okay, it will move like this. Okay, it will go and move like this. Okay, then again from this it is more dense to less dense, away from the perpendicular, again from more dense away from the perpendicular. Okay, and it will again go away from the perpendicular. So, and after, when the critical angle will be angle of incidence more than the critical angle, then what will happen? Total internal reflection will take place, and it will move like this. Okay, it will move like this. Then what will happen? And inverted image, the observer can see at sky. That means it seems that that thing is hanging from the sky. Clear? So whatever the thing is here, due to total internal reflection, that will hang from the sky. So this type of mirage is known as superior mirage. Okay, so it can be seen in the colder country. So I am explaining once again. In the colder country, the more dense air will be at bottom and the less dense air will be at top. Clear? So when the ray of light is going from bottom to top, that means from denser to rarer medium. So refracted ray will bend away from the perpendicular. So when the angle of incidence will be more than its critical angle, then total internal reflection will take place. And when the total internal reflection will take place, then the rays are going from what? From denser to more dense, and this is rarer. From denser to rarer, and it will move here. And for the other rays, it is coming here. So for our eyes cannot see the bent part, it will see this object straight in the sky. Okay, so this will be the hanging image of this object. So this is also a mirage. Okay, and this type of mirage is also known as the superior mirage, which can be seen in the colder countries. So students, I think the mirage in the colder countries as well as in the desert area, why it is formed and how it is formed, I think you have understood this. Okay. So some very easy questions may also come in the exams. So this is what, based on the diffraction of light. Okay, suppose if we image a stick underwater, then what will happen? Suppose let us consider this portion. So from this portion the ray of light will incident. Okay, so what? It is water medium and it is air medium. So it is denser medium, it is rarer medium. So what will happen? It will move away from the perpendicular. So if we keep our eyes over here, then suppose this is point A. So we will see this at A dash. Suppose from this point, okay, another ray is coming on this. So after refracted, it will move away from the perpendicular. So if we draw, suppose this is point B, we will see this point B over here. So as a whole, okay, we will see, okay, this shifted upward. That's why it looks like it's bended inside the water. Okay, that means its actual position we cannot identify from outside the water. Okay, it will be lifted upwards. Okay, due to the bending of the refracted ray when it is going from the denser to rarer medium. So we will look straight, our light will look straight, and we will see these points, all the points at upward directions. Okay, that's why at the portions of the air the sticks appear to be bended. Okay. So very easy. Now suppose a coin is there, okay, at the top, at the bottom of the water. So what will happen? The ray of light incidence, it will move away from the perpendicular. It will move away from the perpendicular. Okay, another ray enters, it will also move away from the perpendicular. If we see, then if we bend, so we will see this object in this position. That means this is what? This is the real depth, and this will be the apparent depth. Apparent depth. Okay, that means it appears to be lifted up. Okay, so these are some phenomena. That's why we cannot identify a perfect location from outside the water, which is there, what is the exact locations of the object inside the water. So suppose in case of a coin is a fish, the same thing, the ray will bend away from the perpendicular. Okay, when it is coming out from the water medium, water to air, means denser to rarer medium. Okay, it will move away from the perpendicular. In that case, we see the position of the fish little bit what up, then it actually appears. Okay, that it actually have. Okay, that appears that is the apparent depth we can watch from outside, but the real depth will be more. That's why from outside we cannot identify the accurate positions of the object. Okay. So these are some very easy and simple natural phenomena. Okay, due to the refraction of light. Okay, from denser to rarer medium. Okay, so I think you have understood this type of things. If this comes in the examination, you can easily answer. If you have any doubt regarding any topic I discussed, then you can write in comments, and I will try to solve that. Okay, and keep watching my channel for the next videos. Thank you.